Good old times to our immortals out there, and welcome back to Infinity Complex Palace of the Immortals. I'm your immortal king, Chris. We are back with more Satisfactory. I'm just going to do a bit of a short episode while Leah takes care of some stuff that she's got to take care of, and then we're going to go do something else. Last time we left off, I just finished getting all these guys set up. We have now, when I check my power, well over 1,300 megawatts of energy, and a little over 450 of that being used, I want to say. 451 when everything is running. Currently, less than 300 are being used, which means we have over 1,000 spare megawatts. And that's pretty impressive. There's my tractor. Big wheels keep on turning. Tractor just keep coal burning. Playing Satisfactory. Alright, so one of the things I've got to do, well, want to do, not gotta do. One of the things I do want to do, though, is get a new source of iron set up. Is that a slurg? Okay, so maybe if I do run them over, I can get materials out of them. Is that iron? Yes! We have several sources of iron right here. Which is good because I need to get a new source of iron back to my base. Now, how do we get down there? Can't jump. That would be foolish. There's got to be a good way to get down there, yeah? Oh, I know one. This will be perfect. Whoosh! Oh my god! I was worried, actually, that I was still going to take fall damage after all that. Honey, you're a lamb, make a big... Oh, I ran out of rock to hit. I don't have enough to make the drill, because I don't have a portable drill. Oh no, what do I do? Alright, now can I build it? Missing the iron plates. Of course I am. Hilarious that I'm missing the iron plates while sitting next to an iron source. You know, idiotically, I just sat here, built all that stuff so I could hand manufacture enough iron plates, and then went, oh yeah, I'm gonna need iron plates to make conveyor belts. Not too bright there, are ya, Chris? It's like you got a head full of coal or something. Coal? Stay warm? Chris is a good boy? Coal, stay warm? And this is how I know I've got way too much of something. But that's actually good. I want to have way too much of something so that way everything just overloads. And then I don't have to worry about looking for something. That's what I'm trying to ultimately get set up. Come on. Come on. Easy does it, Jack. Alright, and ready, set, over! Oh, how did we get stuck on that? That is some baloney. And I'll tell you this, I don't like baloney. Leah seems to think that was funny. There's nothing funny about disliking baloney. It's serious business. No. Serious business is two dogs sitting around talking about mergers. Or a bunch of dogs sitting around talking about mergers. Or is that a dog going, just sitting there going, I want you to sell all my stocks in Big Bone Industries right now. The demand for Big Bone is always high. Sell, sell, sell. Alright. We just need to convey our materials back to base. But not quite back to base. Just gonna check something real quick. Mostly out of curiosity. No, so I really don't have one that's closer. This is basically the same as every other one, if not better. Yeah, I've already got 3 people watching. You know, it's funny. One of those people that's been watching this is Gamgee, even though he keeps making fun of the game. I don't understand that. Dude's got a screw loose.
Just one screw?
Just one screw, Leah.
Okay, Chris.
Okay, I need to think.
Good luck.
Hey, I'm recording by myself. You're not supposed to be talking. Shh.
Sorry, Peanut Gallery shutting up now.
Shh. Sitting over there lifting up your skeletal arm and giving in your 2 cents.
Well, one of us has got to have sense.
Hey, I thought you said you were gonna stop talking. How did I fall? That doesn't make any sense. That's bull. Now I can't even climb up the rock that I originally climbed up to get up there. What is up with this? What is this? Raw quartz. Oh my god! I landed on the rock and continued to just slide right over it. What is up with that? That doesn't make any sense at all. This game is just cheating me out of this at this point. Like, you mean it's too steep? I've literally had much steeper than that. You stupid. And of course it's an uneven surface. So there's no way to get up there. Look, I'm now standing right where I landed. And yet that didn't count when I landed here. I had to walk to it. That is frustrating. With a capital frus. Okay, there's the coal. Right. That'll be a good way to follow it back. The coal. Oh, wait, no. What am I doing? I need to get it back to my regular base. Okay. I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. I got this. I know what I'm gonna do. Oh, yes, I remember. Alright, I do know what I am gonna do, though. I see, I already have an iron belt coming from out this way. My tractor's over there. So if I go this way, I should be able to see my belt that I was building. The belt that I was building, yeah. Oh my god, I'm spectacularly headed right where I wanted to go. Brilliant. Alright, now I just take this and attach it to the pre-existing belt. Put this belt on here. Now we've got an extra thing of iron going onto this one belt. That's 2 belts on one. So if I split this belt... Sorry guys. If I split this belt a little bit further up, then 2 belts will be splitting from one. This is where I have to split it from, I guess. It's a good distance that saves me a bunch of extra belts. That's my point. Perfect. That works for me. Alright, we're just gonna keep adding to the spaghetti. It's funny. I don't think anybody's ever really thought about it, or maybe somebody has, maybe not. But I just want to point out, Spaghetti Factory is the name of a restaurant.
Is there more to that statement, or are you just gonna leave it there?
Just gonna leave it there. That was most of the thought anyway.
So you don't know if anyone's ever realized that there's a restaurant called Spaghetti Factory.
No, that's not what I was saying. Why did I put a bunch of plates in here? That's not doing me any good. I knew that was gonna happen. It is a huge flaw in this game. There we go. Alright, but now I know where my foundry is. So, that's good. That is very good. Excellent. Because the spaghetti is going where I want it to go. My God, this is going to be bonkers. Oh my God, these plates. Gee, babe. I know I said don't look, but look how close it is.
See it?
That is bazonkers. Alright, the good news is it has some coal in it. The bad news is it's not an infinite source of coal. The worst news, this is the part I didn't want to get to. Splitting that coal is not going to be a good idea in the long term. However, I might be able to get away with it. I don't know. This is still not backed up. So what if I were to hypothetically set it up so that we could do this? I wonder if this is going to ultimately hurt me or not. If I do this and it doesn't do what I want it to do, I'm going to end up, or what I'm concerned about if I do this, is that I'm going to end up cutting out all of my coal that I have going to several of my power plants, and then I'm going to have to set up a whole nother source of coal just to get them up and running. And you guys know me, I'm lazy. I don't want to do that. One of the reasons I keep setting up simple factories that produce one thing and not as much complicated overmath and thinking about stuff is because I don't want to think about it. Thinking is work. Absolutely, because that is awesome. Where did that other one go? The iron. Because it had these and I wanted to get rid of them. There we go. It's funny, the iron is like mostly there and then a gap, and then mostly there and then a gap. Meanwhile, the coal is just so sparse. But it does look like it's backing up, so maybe with some luck I can eventually get this so full that it will not. Like, I wonder if I can. I wish I could like seal the storage thing so that it wouldn't fill with anything. But I can't. Few coal. And then backs up. Is it filling or is it not? I don't think it is. I think I've managed to just zero it out. Oh no, it is slowly filling. But if that's the case, now I have to check on the coal production being sent out the other direction. Oh, hear that hissing and clanking and whirring? I feel like a Terran. 'Cause I'm tearing up the landscape. Ayo! Oh, yeah, see, no, this is bad. This is bad. This can't fly. This isn't going to fly. My stars. Wait a minute, is it backing up? No. No, it is draining. That is bad. Can I put overdrive things in these base ones? I don't think I can. No, but that's copper ore anyway. Alright, so I need to get an upgrade. Dino dog! Lizard doggo!
Dinosaur.
Hey, lizard doggo! I pet the lizard doggo, but he runs away. He always runs away. Okay, ladies and gentle bees, what are we up to here? Wow, that's a lot of steel. That's a lot of bolts! Alright, you shouldn't have laughed at that. That wasn't that funny.
That's a lot of nuts!
Yes. Right now. Let's do this. I can easily do this. Okay. First. I mean, there's going to be a slight delay on the wait, but... Or a slight wait, but that's okay, right? Everybody likes waiting for things. It's the most fun. Don't you know that's why people wait in line for movies? Because it's so much fun. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to figure it out, as the cool kids say. Because I'm not real good at being cool and all that. Kind of a loser. You don't have to agree with that, Leah. But I am kind of a loser. I said stop agreeing with me! Only 54 modular frames? What kind of a loser am I? Well, wait, we were just talking about that. Never mind. Idiot. Loser. Okay, I'm missing bars, rods, metal stickies. Now that I got some stickies, is that going to be enough? Metal stickies? Yeah, okay. Now this is unfortunately a big wait, 15 seconds or 15 ticks or something. 15 ticks comes out to, I believe, 4 1/4 second. But that means it's only 2 1/8 seconds per modular frame if you think about it. So that's 2.125 times 100. So 212.5, or 3 minutes 22 seconds, 3 minutes and 22.5 seconds. I just had to do the math in my head. It's hammer time! Ding ding dong ding dong 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 ding dong 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 ding dong. Diggity donk donk, diggy donk donk, diggy donk donk, diggy donk donk.
Ring a ding ding dinky donk.
Now, you'd think that this would be the next goal for me, would be to set up an automated facility for modular frames. You'd be wrong. Even though I can set the facilities up for this, I don't want to take away from anything I've got. So I would need to set up an entire setup of iron to make both the plates and the rods to get the modular frames. As you guys know, it takes rods to make screws, and screws and iron plates to make reinforced iron plates. So, to do this, I would need a source of iron to make screws, a source of iron to make iron rods, and a source of iron to make iron plates. That is 3 sources just for one product. I can't afford to deal with that right now. Although they are the longest ones that I have to make. That and the rotors, but again, I can make rotors by hand pretty quickly. But I need advanced steel production so that I can start getting these bigger drills, so that way I can make this easier on myself. I believe with the next drill up, I'll be doubling my production. Alright, I only have enough to make 24 rotors. I need to go pick up more metal stickies. Alright, we got a lot more metal stickies now. Leah should be done with what she's doing fairly shortly here. Still don't have enough to make all of the rotors. What am I missing? Sticks or screws? Sticks and screws may break my bones, but then they'll put them back together too. $200 rotors is going to take a hot minute, to be honest. 6 ticks, that's 1.5 seconds per rotor. At 200, that's 200, that's 300 seconds, or 5 solid minutes. That is a rough wait. I'm glad I looked up how long each tick is, though. That makes it to where I can understand, I can predict the time, and it makes it a little bit more bearable. It used to feel like it was taking 10 to 15 minutes to get something done that ultimately was only taking 3. And knowing that it takes a lot less time than I thought it did really does help. But it also lets me keep track of how much time I've wasted in the episode building something, handcrafting something. So it all works out for me. $55. So we're already a quarter of the way through, but I ran out of screws. No, what am I gonna do? Where can I possibly get... Oh my god, I am running out of screws. Guys, I am seriously running out of screws, and still didn't have enough screws to make all the rotors. That is nuts. I might have to shut down my iron, my reinforced plates for a little bit. Or just let the game run in the background for a day. Not a day. But for an hour or two. That should allow a lot of that stuff to come back, and I could just watch a movie on my phone or something in the meantime. That's what I've been doing off camera when I'm like, okay, I need to wait for a lot of things. Sometimes I just let the game run, and then the game will, my character will be sitting, the game will pop up just to let you know, and it's like, I don't care. You've been playing for 2 hours. I don't care. I'm not actually playing, am I? I'm gonna have to go pick up more screws, I think. I need enough screws to make 70. I have enough to make 22 right now. Ding, 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 ding. Almost there. I don't even know what I'm gonna need to build one of these things. But if I set it on that one coal facility, if I just build one, that'll automate my advanced material. Even if I have to make some stuff by hand, getting advanced materials is super helpful. If I set up assemblers, just an assembler or a foundry somewhere, for instance, and have that disconnected from everything except the power, I can use that to make whatever I need to make manually, or whatever I can't make manually if I have to. But it's still a pain in the neck. Almost there. Done with those. Okay. All we need now are the steel pipes. I can probably find the This is going to take a lot less time. 3 ticks. It's not even a full second per. 2 pipes each. That's like a second. It's not even a... It's like 3/4 of a second. So it's like 0.375 seconds per pipe. I'm already at 76. It took me more time to do the math than to get the pipes, really. That's how quick that was. And we turn around and we set this off. Not enough concrete. I forgot to grab the concrete. I'm an idiot. You guys saw it here first. Chris forgot to grab the concrete.
Milestone reached. The Miner Mark II allows extraction of resources from nature to fix it at twice the speed of the Mark I model. Miners can be directly upgraded to Mark II without removing the Mark I model, just like conveyor belts and other upgradable infrastructure. Unfortunately, setting up the production of advanced steel parts and project part number 3, automated wiring, will not be as easy. Every moment you delay reduces the chances of saving humanity. I will not show you the predictions, it would only demotivate you.
Ada sucks. I hate Ada so much. She's so mean.
I don't know. She sounds like she'd get along with GLaDOS very well.
Oh God. That is... those are 2 robots that don't need to meet each other. I didn't need to make steel beams, I need to make steel pipes. I'm still missing the pipes and encased industrial beams. No, that's... Is that what these are? Oh my god. I don't even have to make some of these encased industrial beams. That's awesome. It's freaking awesome. Nope, I'm making steel beams again. Like an idiot. Okay, I have everything I need. Tractor is way far away. This is why when you build things, you should remember to take them with you. Actually, I've got a better idea. Alright. Instead of running all the way back to that one and redirecting that big old stream of coal, what if we just replaced this one? Alright, now this is gonna get weird for a second. But it will work, I think. Oh, yeah. Right, I should probably be a little bit more careful in replacing my belts. That's okay. Let's see what happens. This should start to quickly get backed up. Hmm. Hmm. How bad is the break up here? It is really bad up here. Thankfully, it looks like the factories are still full. Or power plants. But I gotta see some backup because look at this. This is... I got that done just in the nick of time. That is running out. Looks like Luxor or something, you know? You got all those balls going and you gotta break them and, you know, with a frog and...
What are you on about?
I don't know. Oh man, guys. This is... The question is now, will these power plants run out of coal before this catches up and starts building up on itself again? Or will it build up on itself before that happens? Well, here comes the good stuff. The more heavily dense stuff. But it's still just running right in. It's not stopping. It's not getting delayed. What happened to the heavy density? This isn't making any sense. This one is going to be out. This is not building up. It's not working. Why? Is this one? Oh no. What? Why? Why? None of this is making any sense. This is acting like there is no coal running to it at all. Massive gaps for no reason. I didn't realize that wasn't even a Mark II. That would probably help. But I doubt that that was the problem. I just don't have enough production. It's supposed to be twice as fast, and yet I feel like I got half the speed out of this. I'm getting less coal. Oh yeah, no, this isn't. This is overloaded. I need to upgrade. That's the problem. See, I knew I'd figure it out, but that means I'm gonna lose a lot of coal. Alright, now everything is Mark II. But I'm also really low on coal now on the belts because I had to do that. So... Or did it not get rid of the coal? I'm pretty sure it did. Alright, just keep running. Okay, that seems to be slightly better. The coal is still getting backed up somewhere. Or is it really just that fast still? Oh, I know what's going on. Is it actually able to drain this? Alright, that's minimal production. It isn't full of coal, and it's okay. It produces 240 per minute. How much does this produce? I wonder. $60? $60? $60? How are you producing 240? This is producing 4 times as much coal. If that's the case, how am I not getting backed up? Alright, we're going to go for a quick run, folks. I was going to run over, grab my tractor, and drive back, but I'm like, nah. I don't have the energy for that. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to do it. Okay, this belt's getting backed up. What about you? No? These are getting filled, so if I just slam some extra coal in, okay, they're starting to back up, but it should be like a very subtle backup. Very subtle. I need to make sure this gets around the bend, and if that gets around the bend and stops, then I know for a fact it's working. But I did think it is gonna get there. And that means we're back on track. Yeah, it's getting there. So we are back on track. Everything's good. Alright guys, like, share, subscribe, comment, check us out on Discord and Patreon. Shout out to Daily Streams, Husky Gaming, and Greg from Vigigamer. Whatever you choose to do, stay immortal, don't go dying on us. We love all of you. And we'll see you next time at the Old Spaghetti Factory.